you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city. I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 319! 319!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Hot!
Throwing again. Moses. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Moses. And spins away. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready! Green 90! Green 90!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Operating from the gun. Moses. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Left, 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 left.
They'll run here with Balaj. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Moses eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moses. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Moses, a little dump off for Crowell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Moses. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st down, Mahomes going to throw deep for the ends, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Moses looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, Moses. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Moses. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Moses. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They run it with Balaj. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ace! Ace! Z! 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 Hut! 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 Hut!
Balaj. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Balaj. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got three down.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Left.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded at the goal line. Nice move at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, Moses. And that is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again to Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Detroit! 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 Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Check 52.
He's going to get it running right. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Moses. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. the toss. Here's Balaj. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake. Moses. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Moses. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Moses. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Moses drops it underneath to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw from his end zone. Moses throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Off the play fake. Moses. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. And
they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Toss play to Milage. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Milage. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Green, blue, 45. Blue.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Green, 90.
He'll get it up the middle. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Patriots have it.
Partner, mean, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Moses rolling to his right. On the right side open is Gesicki. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Moses got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Moses escaping, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.